Hello, hello, it's Melissa and I have a layout for Let's Get Sketchy. This is the latest sketch reveal and the sketch is by Jessie. And here's a quick look at the layout that I made. So I used my September hip kit. Yes, September hip kit. And I wanted to do some of the mixed media. I think this sketch really implies mixed media. That's how I interpret it anyway. But I wanted to keep it still true to myself and my style. So I decided to go with the packaging technique underneath my photos, and I'm just using some pink, and then I'll come in with some yellow, and I'm just trying to keep it kind of down at the bottom and have splatters at the top. So for me, this is a real white space layout. I love white space, and I think if you're someone like me that isn't really minimalistic, you can still achieve a white space layout by keeping all of your embellishment, photos, extra bits and pieces, mixed media, keep it all to one area, and then because I can't leave well enough alone, I did have to add some splatters, but I love the way it turns out. And I'm mostly using the Amy Tangerine paper in this kit. So my recording cut out there because I was asking iMovie to do too many things at once. But what I was saying that is that I love this paper, the kind of creamy paper with yellow hearts, and I wanted to feature a little bit of it underneath my photos just to anchor and ground them. So I'm doing what I always do. I'm loving multi-photo layouts at the moment, and I love having a white border around my photos, and I just slightly stagger them, and then I'm just adhering them to that paper. And I know the position that I want, and so it kind of covered up a lot of the mixed media, a lot of the paint, sorry. So I needed to just add a little bit more, and that's what I'm doing there. I've done yellow, and now I'm doing the pink. And I just needed to extend it up the top a bit more. If you watched my layout that I uploaded yesterday, or possibly even the same day as today, you'd see that I like to slide my packaging with the watercolour on it, and I like the effect that it gives. So now I'm using that little title, and it's from Crepe Paper Wonder, and I think it's perfect for this layout. And I fussy cut out one of those flowers from that other Amy Tangerine paper, and I love that paper as well. And my layout, when I finish making it, well, I think I've finished making it, I only show one little fussy cut flower, but I come back in after because it looks unbalanced and add another one. You'll see it in the final shot at the end. And while I'm mentioning things that I add, I also find the enamel hearts. I couldn't see them in my kit when I was making this layout, but I come back in with some of them as well. So now I'm just adding this little chipboard title, and I did think about putting it on the other side, but in the end I follow the sketch and I love how it looks there, and I'm just using some Tombow, which is my favourite glue. And now I'm using this little, it comes in the Amy Tangerine ephemera or die cut pack, and it says today. And the colours that I'm using are pink and yellow. And the reason I'm using them is because I'm taking them off the colour of her top and of her bike. And so what this layout is about Brielle on her bike, and she has to carry around her blankie, and she puts the blankie, she calls it Nun, and she puts it on the front of her bike. And Nun has to go everywhere with us, and if she doesn't have Nun, she gets very upset. All of my kids have been attached to something. The other two were attached to toys, but Brielle's attached to her favourite blanket. So I'm adding some different bits and pieces, die cuts, and I've picked out the pink and the yellow ones. And I'm a bit random on this layout. The little citrus slice has got nothing to do with this, and I'll be adding a pear, and that's got nothing to do with it either, but the colour is perfect and the icons are cute, and I thought, hey, why not? So down the pear goes. Now I'm just adding my journaling, and I'm nearly finished at this stage, and I'm just talking about how she loves to bike with her Nun. And yeah, it's quite funny because I've shown her this layout where I display them, and of course the first thing she says is Nun. Not the bike, not her, but the beloved Nun. And I'm wanting to make some more layouts about none, and they'll be coming up. So now I'm just adding the rest of my title, which is Biker, and I'm using the October Afternoon tile stickers. And that pretty much completes the layout. You'll see in the final shot that I will have those enamel dots in the other cluster, which just sits underneath the heart. So thanks so much for watching, and do come along and play along at Let's Get Sketchy. Thanks so much.